Hey guys, in this video I'll be reacting to 5 deaths versus 1 fake. Let's see what this video is about. Let's go.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I am a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
You guys, I will also play along. Let's see if I can guess who's the fake. Let's see who's faking it.
The first thing I want to do is look at the bags under everybody's eyes.
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right, that's pretty good. Maybe we're just all tired. Are these everybody's only kids, or do people have more?
Only.
We have more than
I
kids.
have a lot.
Six.
So this is one of six.
This is
I have
Oh.
six.
Total. Oh,
Yeah.
Second oldest.
No, he's the second oldest.
Second oldest. How old did you say you were again?
I'm 33.
33.
The two older are from my husband's first marriage.
Okay.
So we have also a 14-year-old.
For me, I was like 6 kids. That's a lot.
Yeah.
To a parent.
It is a lot.
So I think that was one of the things that I wasn't too sure about. You know, someone wanting to be a stepdad for 6 kids.
Stepdad.
That's
That's nice, man.
There are-
Not the stepdad.
I'm sure there are people out here that don't mind that their partner have 6 kids.
Is the dad that stepped up.
Truly. I've got one other. I've got a son. He was just born. He's a month old.
Oh.
Dante, and then her.
I have 2. This is my oldest, and then my daughter. She's 7 years old. So those are the only 2 that I have right now. I do want at least 3 more. You know, I want to have 5.
Just keep going.
We're all gonna have families here. Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm a single guy, so I just find
I got one more. Same thing. She's 7, and he's the last one. 2 is enough.
3 months in, I feel like I'm done too.
No.
I want a football team, basically.
Football, what? Not crazy. Till now, I cannot really tell. I can't tell. Let me keep watching.
I'm curious, like, what's the most shocking thing, or maybe the most difficult thing about fatherhood? Because that's something maybe we can all relate to.
I think for me is I didn't feel like a dad. It was more like a school project. Like, oh, I just gotta make sure it's all right. He just survives the day.
First, I thought
Mm-mm.
it was him because like he was kind of tossing the kid around. I was like, oh Jesus, it's got to be like an uncle type figure.
The part that's probably comes the hardest is the growing up part. It seems kind of cheesy, but really, like, every day she does something new. There was one weekend that we had a nice little weekend, me and my wife, and she was with my parents, and she came back that weekend knowing a few more words, and I was upset that I missed that. Like, just those little moments that
Aw.
you miss. Like, I don't ever want you to take her again. No. I don't want her learning anything else at your house.
It's okay. What's wrong?
I think the hardest thing for me was learning how not fragile like kids are, because like you always hear about like all the fun stuff that you get to do with kids and play with them and stuff, but nobody ever talks about how when you hurt them, how it's going to affect you. Like the first time you drop them, you're playing a little too rough, but you're tough, right? Yeah.
I'm always so
Her face is just blank. She's not giving no expression. This is hard because right now I am looking at the dude with the daughter, and she is kind of leaning on his chest or on his shoulder. So I think maybe that's his daughter, or he can also be an uncle. Who knows? Yeah, no, this is difficult.
concerned about this little girl. I'm like, dude, like everybody, I'm always making sure they're washing their hands, like making sure they're like, oh, you didn't pet any dogs, did you? Oh, I can't.
I was having second thoughts on Elijah too, only because he was younger than him.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Elijah's also suspicious.
Yeah, I can get why they say Elijah or whatever his name is, because he does looks young. Something suspicious here.
Back up that too, like the not just emotional toll, but like the physical toll. Like you're not just physically there for your child, like you're emotionally there for them all the time. They become a mini, like this is my mini me, essentially, right? Like everything, my values and everything becomes him, right?
It looked like
I'll be honest. I think they are the fake, not these two, but the one that was talking. This one, these ones. I don't think that's his father. I might be wrong. Who knows? Based on what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, I'll go with them. It can change though.
Essentially, right? Like everything, my values and everything becomes him, right?
it looked like they were like uncle and nephew, because they were like playing around a lot. And
Oh, also, that Nathan and Aiden were wearing matching necklaces. Everything is both harder and easier than I expected it to be. So it's like a lot of like the mechanics of like I have 3 under 3, so like putting them into the car is like so difficult. But then everyone's like, "Oh, how are you like doing bedtimes and stuff?" And it's like,
Who's the fake? Okay.
Just carrying the baby, kind of like sitting down instead of just putting it to the side.
I voted for Nathan because I just didn't get that dad energy from him.
Exactly. Nathan, you gotta go. You gotta go.
From somebody who would have had their kids so young and gone through all the things that dads do go through for the first time.
Surprised because I thought it was going to be Elijah, but they all voted for us because Austin's son voted for us.
For those of you who were at the birth of your child, or for those of you who were there for part of the pregnancy, what was that experience like for you?
For her, because first kid, you take all those classes and things. We did like hypnosis classes to help mom get through it, and none of it happened the way that we trained for it. It didn't happen that way, and I was getting yelled at, and she was screaming. I was just trying to be nice and quiet and just whatever you need. And she was like, "I need you to go away." I'm like, okay. So, no fainting.
No, very close. I didn't realize it till they were focused on her. I'm so focused on her, and every doctor in the room was looking at me, and I'm like, "Hey, like game time," and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I sat down and realized, like, "Oh no, I'm not."
You have to play it off for her.
Yeah, because if I'm going, like, it's her time to shine. Yeah. I gotta sit back and be the supportive dad.
so I wasn't there for pregnancies because I was step parent and foster, but I will say when I was in the process of like dating a guy with kids, I Google searched like gay stepdad, like looking for books.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
I was frontline. Shout out my girlfriend. She was pushing, and it didn't seem like she was. So all the doctors are like, good push. And I was like, really?
that's the thing. It's like everybody always talks about the yelling noise. Like you see it in the movies, but the reality is when they're pushing, it's just like
I was like, are you doing it? Good job, all baby.
During the pregnancy stage, so I was 19, so I was a sophomore in college, and that was probably the most difficult part because I was in a fraternity too, and they were all going out, and everybody was doing their thing, and I was so left out.
Is that your dad?
Yes, that's my dad. His name is Nathan. I kind of had some beef with Dominic because he was like, "Are you sure he's your dad?" I was like, "Yes, I'm sure he's my dad."
I know your dad's name.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
he's
start.
27 years old.
His relationship with Aiden seems more of one of two brothers. You can just kind of see in the way they interact, the way they look at each other.
Yeah, nah, but that kid was on smoke. He was like, "Yes, he's my dad." He got attitude. He was like, "What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? That we lying?" He was so defensive, but it's good though. I also think that Nathan or Nathan, I don't know how you say his name, but I think these two. I don't think he's the father. Just saying.
Tell him, why do we even come here? You don't even know why fully.
Yeah, you need to pay taxes and stuff.
Oh my. What?
What's your earliest memory of your dad? Earliest thing you remember?
I remember like him trying to make me laugh, but that wouldn't really work with me.
Oh, I'm funny.
Something was off about him. He just wasn't really communicating with his daughter.
Give us your best dad joke.
Yeah, okay. Hold on, wait a minute. With them two, I see her. She's very like quiet. She don't look like she knows him like that. Listen, guys, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just basing my opinion off of what I'm seeing. And she looks like this man is not my dad, and the other one, like the dude, Nathan or whatever his name is. Yeah, them two, the connection also like I don't know, suspicious.
Oh man, I'm not funny.
That was pretty funny.
You know when a joke becomes a dad joke, right? When it becomes apparent.
Okay, that was good. All right.
How about you? What's your favorite memory?
So I was with my mom a lot. That basically whole entire week. I was able to see my new baby sister, and I finally
Saw her. Let me spend most of the time with you guys.
Hmm.
You can find out who's the fake daddy?
Well, subscribe to the channel to find out. Now let's get back to the video.
Hmm.
It was
Yeah.
like the body language. I saw a kid pat Nathan on the back, and I was like, "Ooh, now we didn't like that."
Just seemed to me like Aiden answered like that was really his dad. So that made me question my whole thing. And then at the last minute when we go up to vote, I'm like, I don't think it's Nathan anymore. So that's why I wrote down Nikki.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want.
This is a little difficult because I feel like it was Nathan, but I don't know. Because what it can also be the dude with the afro. It can also be the one with the pink hair. It can also be the one with the dark eyes. You feel me? So it's like I don't know.
Want to continue playing the game.
So continue playing.
That's 2 out of 5. Okay, so we will not continue the game. If the lights turn green,
Ooh, moment
you
of
have voted the
truth.
mole out, and you win. If the lights turn red, the liar is still in the square, and you lost. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's Nathan or Nathan. I think it's him. Okay.
On the count of 3, if the mole can step forward and reveal himself along with his partner in crime. 3, 2, 1.
Hey. What did I say? Something wasn't sitting right. I was like, nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. I knew it wasn't the father. It was just a vibe. And little kid also got so defensive. I was like, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. I was right. Okay.
I messed up.
I knew you were gonna let me down from the beginning. I was like, I
Oh.
was trying so hard, but I knew like the 27-year-old, he's just gonna let me down.
Thank you. We practiced for way longer than I want to admit, so we had a lot of fun.
How are you guys related? Are you related?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, we're brothers.
Brothers.
Mm.
You almost got me a taxes though.
Okay, guys, that was the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.